Once you have chosen artworks to sell, you can still make edits and manage your invoice with the Artlogic Management System. From the Invoice List screen, double-click on the invoice you would like to edit or click the pencil edit icon. To open the invoice on full screen, navigate to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and click the arrow. With contacts managed in the system, you can search for the client to whom you would like to sell these artworks to. By clicking the ellipsis button, you can make further changes from the drop-down menu. If you would like to add more artworks to your chosen invoice, click Add Artwork at the bottom and search for what you are looking for. You can search by artist name, artwork title, or by stock number. After having added all of the artworks to the invoice, you can make various edits. Firstly, by hovering over the price and clicking the pencil edit icon, you can amend the retail price of the artwork. Please note, this will change the price of the artwork in the inventory record. After entering a new price, always click Save. By clicking Options, you are presented with a menu of different items that you can choose from. You have the ability to add commissions to a salesperson within your gallery staff or for outside finders. Search for their name. You can add any relevant notes. You can also amend the sales commission value, and once paid, check this box and click Done. Furthermore, if a sale was finalized by a specific department within your organization, you can record this on the invoice by selecting Department, selecting the value, and clicking Save. All these options give you the ability to customize the invoice to your preferences. Next, by clicking Settings at the bottom, you open up the invoice settings. First, you can switch between a standard invoice like this, a three-way split and margin scheme invoice. For further information on invoice types, please visit our help website for more information. Below, you have the ability to change the currency of the invoice. By changing the currency, the system will automatically ask for an exchange rate, which you can enter, and click Done. Additionally, you can choose to show two currencies alongside each other. You can do this by choosing the additional currency and adding an exchange rate. Then the system will highlight both currencies in two different columns. Any discounts you would like to apply can be done in the Discount section. You can apply a discount to the entire invoice or per line item. When selecting per item, you can then select the artworks you would like to apply a discount to, and then enter a monetary amount or a percentage and click Save. You can also customize the names of the discount labels and choose to remove production costs and apply discounts to extras or framing. The tax section is where you can apply the appropriate sales tax. You can also add tax to individual line items. There is also an option to add import tax, which can be applied to the entire invoice or by line item. You can also customize the import tax label to suit your preferences. Below, you can also add artist resale right by checking this box. If you have added any languages, you will be able to change the language in this setting. Under Display Settings, you can choose what you would like to include or exclude in the invoice. For example, you can choose to have the artwork details below the image, or you can choose to hide some of the client's details by unchecking these boxes. You can customize labels such as the total label. And finally, you can choose to show or hide any financial details such as payment received or production costs. If you have multiple departments, you can add which company the invoice belongs to in the Company Departments Sold By section. You can mark which department the invoice was generated by, and you can also select who it was sold by. Please note that if the Sold By field is left blank, then it will automatically populate with the name of the person who generated the invoice. Highlights any areas that need your attention in the Warnings section by showing active warnings and any warnings that you might have dismissed. For example, if the tax on the artwork does not match the tax selected in the invoice. You can amend this by selecting the same tax rate, or you can choose to dismiss this by clicking Dismiss. Finally, if you have any saved invoice settings that you would like to preload, you can do so by selecting one you have previously saved. Then you can choose whether you would like to overwrite the client, invoice date, and artworks. Then click Load Settings. Moreover, if you would like to save the current settings you have inputted, you can do so by entering a recognizable name of choice, and then choosing to include the client, invoice date, and artworks. Then ensure to click Save Settings. Afterwards, please click Save at the bottom of the screen to ensure you save any edits you have made. Now that you have added all the details to the invoice, you can choose to perform additional actions. For example, you can add a sundry item, which could be items such as shipping or a catalog. Enter the price and click Save. You also have the option to add additional tax items. Lastly, you can add invoice terms, where you can load and save many invoice terms, giving you the flexibility to populate this field easily with every invoice. And if there are any documents you would like to attach to the invoice, you can do so by clicking Attach Documents. When you are happy with all the information in the invoice, click Save and then go to Action and click Generate Sales Invoice. By generating the sales invoice, this is the action that physically sells the artworks. You can then proceed by downloading the invoice to PDF or Word, alongside other actions below. This concludes this video of understanding the invoice list screen in the Artlogic database. To learn more about your Artlogic database, be sure to watch our videos. If you have any further queries, please contact support@artlogic.net or visit our help website for more information.